What's up, Trad Nation? This is
Breaking Trad.
All right. Welcome back to another episode of Breaking Trad. I'm Alan.
And I'm Matt.
I'm Amanda.
And I'm Brittany.
And today or yesterday was the first day in 2 weeks. You guys haven't beat me to my own house. I mean,
Yeah, we know.
the last 2 weeks we've been going 90 miles an hour, go to work, come home, make t-shirts. Speaking of t-shirts and apparel, what do you guys think about these solid ball caps?
I like them personally.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Just you?
I think I love it. I picked it out. So
Yeah, Brittany picked it out, so of course they're going to be awesome.
They are awesome. I agree. And as of right now, we are completely sold out, and
we have one left, and I'm not certain it's not spoken for.
we gotta get a rush order. Who do we need to talk to? Can we shout them out on the podcast?
Yeah, we ordered these from people.
Okay,
From
cool.
people.
I was just playing, but
Hey, I mean,
Awesome
look at it
people.
this way. It's not often you get men leather, so.
yeah. But when you do, you better watch out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know that we have been extremely busy, and I know that we've been here, been there, but I know the one that I'm looking forward to the most this year is going to be the Tennessee Classic. Yeah.
Yeah.
So on the phone we have Beau Baggett and Micheal Wyatt from Twin Oaks Bowhunters. Hey guys, how you doing?
Hey guys, doing great.
Doing pretty good here in the great state of Tennessee.
Awesome. Was it Go Vols? Is that?
Don't you dare.
Brittany,
There you go. You got it. Go Vols.
We'll take it.
Roll Tide.
Brittany almost jumped across the table at Alan.
Well, guys, with a little more than a week out, because when the podcast airs, it's going to be a week from the Classic. But I really look forward to this one every year. So we're going to talk about the Tennessee Classic. I think everything kicks off on the 28th. But before we go into details about the weekend, how far out do you guys start preparing for this shoot?
It's quite a ways. You guys would probably have heard through the archery community of Pappy, who's my father, and he's famous for his Pappy's list. He starts his list probably 6 months in advance, and he keeps it down at the club. And so every time we get together, he lets all the guys know that there are items on the list that doesn't need anybody telling them to do it. Just go check the list and do what needs to be done.
Right. Word.
I like that. I need to
Yeah.
start this at my house.
You think
I
it'll work?
like it
Probably
too.
not, but that way
No,
they're
but
like,
it would be like a good insinuation to like help them in life. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe they
Maybe.
may not
Check
check it
the
on right
list.
now, but it might pick up. I'm so sorry. Let me talk into the microphone. It might pick up somewhere along the line.
Right. So you guys are about 6 months out in preparations?
Yeah, that's
well-
right, Michael.
Yeah, and to be 100% honest with you, as far as the Tennessee Classic's concerned, we are in Classic prep mode at the beginning, or actually at the end of the previous Classic.
Oh,
That's
I mean, because we go,
like it.
yeah, after the Classic, I mean, we go, I used to be the range captain, was range captain for 11 years, but I stepped down this year, and Mr. Brandon Pendergrass is taking over. But there's a lot of work as far as our target's concerned. Right now we've got a total inventory of right in the 284 range.
Mhm.
After that we go straight into doing inventory of those targets, getting our cores replaced. And then usually the main prep starts after hunting season. Once hunting season's over with, then we start looking at the lanes and cleaning lanes and removing fallen down trees from the previous winter.
Gotcha.
So yeah, as far as the Tennessee Class is concerned, we're pretty much in prep and thinking about it almost yearly.
Well, I know you guys do a heck of a job. I mean, it's beautiful down there, man. It's like you when you come through the gates, it's like a whole nother world as far as I'm concerned. You leave, I guess, for a lack of a better word reality, and you come down into this awesome, like, I don't know, it's just a little city. You know,
Yeah,
what
it's
I
like
mean?
its own little town.
Yeah.
I love it.
We appreciate that very much. I know a lot of our guys put a lot of work into, delivering that experience for folks when they come down to give it that home feel and that park feel.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I certainly appreciate you saying that, because I know all of our club puts a lot of work in to make it look and feel that way.
And you can tell it for sure, man. You guys are doing an awesome job.
Definitely. And I love that it's not just like y'all are throwing the targets out there. It's not just a lane with one target. Y'all put a lot of work into setting up these like almost like scenic shoots.
Yeah.
Or there's multiple targets sometimes on, on
Yes.
the lanes.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome. If you've not
Yeah.
been, you've got to go there for sure.
Yeah, that's called our scenery.
The scenery. So I guess let's jump in and tell us about what's going to kick off on Thursday and Friday.
All right. So our registration is going to open up at noon on Thursday, and that's a bit earlier. In years past, we've done kind of a pre-registration on Thursday evening, but we've decided to change it up just a little bit and open the registration in the main range earlier on Thursday. So it'll open at noon, and folks can go out and shoot their competition round on Thursday if they like. And then it'll reopen, registration will reopen Friday morning along with breakfast concessions, which breakfast will be available Friday, Saturday, Sunday at 6 a.m. down at our concession stand. And then we'll have registration running Friday and the competition running Friday into Saturday. And then for anybody that is in the competition, they'll have to have their scorecards in by 3 p.m. on Saturday, which again is a little change. We've typically done Sundays in the past, but what we're trying to ensure is that the folks that win the competition, that we have a lot of people around to see the award ceremony.
Yeah.
And for us, Sunday is kind of the getaway day. Folks that have traveled from far are leaving early on Sunday. So we've had a lot of folks miss that in the past, and we really want to celebrate those that have shot well and won the competition. So we'll do the award ceremony Saturday evening just before we have our big potluck supper.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
I like that idea because most everybody's got to get back to work on Monday. So I know for us, it's always trying to hightail it, but
Yeah, I know we're usually trying to get out of there between 1 and 2 o'clock just so we can get back at a decent hour.
We got to figure out how we get Fridays and Mondays off.
yeah, we should put that into our boss.
Yeah.
See how it goes over.
He's probably gonna be like, "How about the whole week?"
Yeah, like, go over like a fart in church, but all right.
You.
And to go along with what Beau said, if you've got any questions, we've actually started a forum on our website this year. And if you go on there, there's actually a spot that says the Tennessee Classic, and the actual schedule of events is actually, the current one is actually posted. So, I mean, if we come up with any changes, we're going to try and use that forum as a tool to keep the changes updated so everybody can go in and actually take a look at that schedule of events.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome,
I saw
awesome.
that the other day.
So how was the Twin Oaks Bowhunters founded exactly?
So,
Beau, I think that's one for you.
yeah.
Give us
So Twin Oaks was founded behind my parents' house, probably well over 30 years ago now, probably close to 40 years ago now. I don't know the exact year, but it was a group of folks that many of them had been in other clubs around the area, the Clarksville, Tennessee area. And, for whatever reason, they weren't finding in those clubs what they were looking for. And so they kind of got together as a group of friends and started having some shoots behind my parents' house. And then after several years of that, the club was moved about 6 or 7 miles down the road to our family farm. And that's where it's been ever since. And so we've kind of had the philosophy from the beginning to have a small group, a small club. We limit our membership to 25 guys. But we want guys that are committed and guys that want to see and have the same vision for this sport that we do, and want to do those things to make it special for people that are coming to our shoot. So we've got a really dedicated group, many of whom have been members for decades. And so we've got a great group of guys, and we've kind of grown this. Obviously, this is our 24th annual Tennessee Classic. And I remember it when we used to just have one day traditional shoots locally. And we really learned that there's a whole world of traditional archers that are in this region and even outside this region in our country that wanted to come to a shoot like this. And so that's what really prompted us to start that. And it's really, I think it's grown beyond our expectations when we started this, 24 years ago.
I got you. So talking about different regions, different locations in the state, you guys have that little billboard up right at the registration booth that has the image of United States on there, and you guys have the little pins. What's the furthest you guys had people come from to attend the Tennessee Classic?
Oh man. Every year it's different. We've almost every year we have people from the West Coast. So we have people from California and Washington, Oregon. We've had folks come from Hawaii before. We've even had folks come from Europe who had previously been to our location when we hosted the IBO Traditional World. And then they came back for the Classic. So, it's always exciting to see every year. We've for several years there, from kind of 2013 to 2019, we were averaging 500 to 600 shooters. And it's always exciting to see where those folks are coming from. Of course, 2020 being the COVID year, we canceled our event. And then last year, the folks really responded, and we had nearly 800 shooters. So really excited to see. Yeah, really excited to see what this year will bring and where folks will come from.
Awesome.
So tell us a little bit about the team skirmish and what the toilet bowl nap-off is.
Michael, you want to take the first and I'll take the second?
That's fine. Yeah, the team skirmish is something we borrowed from Compton's. I guess it was about 4 years ago. I attended the Compton shoot up in there over Father's Day weekend, and they had the team skirmish up there. And matter of fact, myself, some people you might know, Mr. Jamie Baggett and Dwayne Spann, we actually won it. So then I haven't made it back to the Compton shoot yet, but I brought it to the club and I was like going, this is a really fun time. And we enjoyed it a lot. So I guess this will be the third year we're doing it. It basically consists of, it's a money shoot. You basically, the winning team wins half the pot of whatever we take in. It's a 3-person team. And you basically, we'll have butts set up, and there's 3 different clays on two different sets of butts. So, and it's kind of hard to explain, but you have the team that's shooting up ready to shoot, and you have the next team right behind them. And the person behind that person their job is to watch if these, we'll say on the left-hand side, if he's number 3 on the left-hand side, or they are the left-hand side number 3, they're supposed to look at the right side number 3. As soon as they see the clay busted on the right side, they're supposed to tap the person in front of them unless they've already busted the clay. And then the opposite side goes out. It does have a tendency to get kind of confusing. But we're putting some provisions in this year. We're going to try and do some standards coaches that are just not coaches, but basically refs that are standing there watching. But yeah, it gets pretty intense trying to bust them clays at about 15 to 18 yards. You would think that it would be pretty simple, but to bust a clay pigeon, but some of them get pretty frustrated out there.
It is not simple.
Well, no, not with a flu arrow anyway.
Right.
Well, I mean, you don't have to use a flu arrow. You can use the standard arrow you're using.
No, I was just thinking we bought like the pitcher and the clays, and like we got some flu arrows, and we guard, and we try to shoot them with the flu. All we've done is lost them in the trees.
Yeah.
Have y'all had any black bears come down? Just curious. In the middle of a shoot.
Had any what?
Any black bears come down in the middle of a shoot, and how do you score that?
No, we ain't seen no. If you said black bears, we ain't seen no black bears down there.
I mean, I'm gonna say if you get the black bear in the middle of a shoot, you probably get some additional points.
Yeah,
that's. I mean, at least me.
Oh yeah, there you go.
So usually there's a ton of vendors out here during this shoot. What kind of who can we expect showing up? What kind of vendors are going to be there this year?
Yeah, so we've got over 40 vendors coming to the event this year, and we've got roughly 6 fiberglass bow companies coming down. Big Jim will be down there. Great Plains Bows, Treadway. There's several others. We got Three Rivers Archery Supply that'll be there. G. Fred Asbo will be there with Asbo Wool. We've got some Target vendors, some Leatherworks vendors that'll be there as well.
Awesome.
Primitive Archer Magazine will be there and set up. So yeah, we've got we're going to be packed with vendors. We're always very blessed to have those folks come down.
Yeah, Great Northern Quivers is going to be there.
Yep.
Great Northern what? Say that one more time.
Quivers.
Great Northern Quivers.
Okay, cool. All right. I'll be checking them out.
How about the vendor who sells the muscadine and strawberry? I can't think of the
Rockpile Farms.
Yeah, them. How about them?
They coming in?
Oh yeah,
I'm pretty sure one or the other will be there.
I got you.
Yeah, agreed.
I gotta have some.
all the pickled things.
Yeah.
That sauce.
Yeah, I mean, I lose a lot of money at that station because my kids, when they get down there, that's all they want. So they go over there and buy by the gallons.
You know what? I think that guy.
Where ours goes.
I think that's a guy's technique. He just brings the kids in with all the free stuff.
He's
like, "What are you
Mom
doing?"
And Dad,
Look, sugary goodness.
Yeah.
Go get mom and dad.
Smart sales tactic.
Very smart.
Who's got the next one?
Okay. All right. So another question about one of the events that's going on. Can you tell us a little bit about the Ultimate Self Bow Challenge?
Yes, absolutely. So we've been running this Self Bow Challenge for many years now. The design of this is that someone comes in either with their own stave, their own piece of untillered wood, or they can buy from a vendor. There's vendors selling wood there as well. But they register, and what they do is they work on their bow either at their camp or underneath our workshop area where we've got tons of vices and equipment for them to use. And they basically build this bow over the course of the time that they're there, and they shoot it in a competition round against others that have built a bow that week. And so this year we have dedicated and changed the name of this event, or added to the name, that this be the Gary Davis Memorial Self Bow Challenge.
Awesome.
Gary Davis is a great friend of ours and a great bowyer who many in the primitive archery world have known and loved forever. We lost Gary recently, and so we've renamed this for him. And he always came down, and he was always willing to help anyone. So if someone came down and had never even considered building a bow and decided, they get there Wednesday and they want to build a bow, Gary'd be right there with them through the wee hours of the morning, helping them work on it and get it ready to shoot. So
that's awesome.
He was a great friend to us and a great friend of the club, and so we're proud to name this in his honor. But it's a great event, and it's great to see so many folks coming down and working on bows and learning that primitive skill.
Give us that name again. What's his last name? Gary what?
That's Gary Davis, Davis.
Awesome. So so you renamed it in his honor. That's really cool, man.
Yeah, it's a great event, and we've seen it morph through the years. When it first started and we were having a much smaller shoot, it was a lot of seasoned bowyers that would come in and make these bows, and we may have 10 guys that would come at that time. And in recent years, we've turned out between 70 or 80 bows in the week, and a lot of folks, you get 10, 11, 12-year-old kids sometimes coming down and making a bow alongside their dad or their mom. So it's great to see. It introduces a lot of these kids to a new skill that they've never experienced before.
That is awesome.
I know I've always been amazed by it, and you can pretty much watch them. It's wide open almost in the shop right there, the workshop, when they're working on them. Me and Alan have always talked about trying to get down there early enough to participate.
Yeah. So in saying that,
pretty cool.
Yeah. When does it kick off? Is it a week long? Does it start on Monday or?
It has become that. Yeah, through the years, it's gotten longer and longer. We, like I mentioned, we're kicking off our registration a little bit earlier this time, but really folks do start rolling in at the beginning of the week. And it kind of started just with some friends that we had that would come in early and help, and then that group expanded and expanded. So now, honestly, we have a pretty large campground where folks come in primitive camp.
Yep.
But if folks aren't down in the hollow by Wednesday or so, they're probably not going to get a spot down there. They're probably going to be camping more up at the top of the hill, because it really does get packed in there by Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Who do you contact information?
Oh yeah. So if somebody was interested in coming down and participating in the self-bow challenge, like who do they need to contact to try to get set up with that, or do they just show up, or is there something that?
Yeah. So there's no. You can just show up. There's a separate registration station that we'll have clearly marked with a big sign, and so you can sign up there. And one of our club members, Mr. John Price, kind of oversees that whole process. Mm-hmm. We've got some Twin Oaks club members that help out in the workshop area as well. So, you can just show up. There's no pre-registration required for that.
Awesome.
Well, so I hate to backtrack, but we didn't get the whole toilet bowl nap off challenge question.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Well, it's actually a great segue. We're talking about primitive skills, and that's one of the things that you see at the Tennessee Classic is it's not just the primitive archery or just archery in general, but there's a whole lot of other primitive skills being shown there, and one of them is flint napping. So if you do come and you see under the workstation where a lot of folks are working on bows, you'll also see our flint napping pit, where there'll be guys sitting around all week long turning out some of the finest broadheads or napped heads that you've ever seen. There's just so much talent there. So what the toilet bowl challenge is on Friday night, we will have a complete porcelain toilet bowl that someone will bring down, new, unused, of course. And then we'll break it at 7 p.m. They'll break it into pieces, and everyone that's participating in the toilet bowl challenge will select their piece, and then they have 30 minutes to use that, use the tools they have to nap a head or an item, and then there's a 3-judge panel that'll judge the winner. So wow. It's a pretty exciting event, and it all happens really quickly. They go from a piece of porcelain to something that they've napped out in half an hour.
Awesome.
Wow.
Is this a new toilet or used toilet?
It's new. He says new.
Oh, it's new.
Yeah, and if you get down into the napping pit and you go up underneath there, if you look up in the rafters, there's a glass frame thing that has all the previous winners' heads are actually inside that case up there, so you can see the difference in different styles and stuff that they've actually napped.
I'll have to go.
That's cool.
That's cool.
I just never wanted to get in there and get in anybody's way because you hear I was like, clink,
I know I sit at the picnic tables and watch them napping, but I've never walked up in there.
Yeah,
so
we're gonna go check it out. Matt, you got that one?
I don't know if it was me part.
The Pap, go ahead
With the Pappy Burger,
yeah.
Well, he's got it wrote here, but I know I've tried the Pappy Burger, and it's freaking delicious. So we've been looking forward to that as well as coming to the Classic.
Yeah.
So how did that come about?
Well, so the naming of that, again, my dad, his name is Mark Baggett, but he's been nicknamed Pappy for a couple of decades now, probably. Mm-hmm. And so that was a name given to him by one of our former club members, and it stuck. And so he's known as Pappy, but he works, a lot of times he'll work in the concession stand. He's always an early riser. So he's in there helping with the breakfast. And by the time lunchtime would roll around, he'd be pretty hungry. So he'd want him a double meat, double cheese, put chili on top, some grilled onions, give it the works, He'd want that kind of burger. So that became, his moniker, and that's how that kind of stuck.
How many of those do you guys go through in an event process or in the Classic process? Hard to say.
Michael, I don't know if we could number how many burgers we go through. I'm sure somebody knows, but I'll tell you what, our grills never shut down. That's for sure.
And it's
we keep the grill rolling the whole time.
So you can.
Yeah, and we actually purchased a Blackstone this year to help keep up with it.
Awesome. Well, you can count me in for 2 of those Pappy Burgers. Sign me up now.
Yeah.
Will do.
You bet.
See, that's why it's like another thing, like their concession stand, everything. They got the drinks, got breakfast, lunch. You don't have to really pack anything if you don't want to. They've got it all there.
Got energy drinks
for
after you run through that first half of the course and you're about wore out. And you're just choking another.
We're always hitting that side cooler over there, getting the energy drinks.
That's right. Climbing these Tennessee hills.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll wear you out.
Well, man, I am, Brittany, you ain't got anything else, do you?
Not unless y'all want to go ahead and name me winner.
Well, all right. Well, okay.
We all just looked around the room, like didn't make eye contact with her.
Most things are just called I win, and then I can't win this.
Well, guys,
struggling.
we are really looking forward to the classic, and I hope that that it goes off with a bang this year. I hope there's a lot of people.
Best year yet.
Yep, absolutely. But I think we're at about time, so we're gonna wrap it up here. But I appreciate it, guys.
Yeah, thank you guys so much. Thank you for having us on, and we look forward to seeing you.
Hey, thanks for putting it on so we can get there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we're excited.
Yes, sir.
Well, we will see you guys in a week.
All right.
All right. It sounds good.
All right, man.
All right,
Take it
bye,
easy. Bye,
guys.
guys.
Bye.
Y'all too. Take it easy.
All right, so now we've reached the part of the show where me and Brittany are going to list off some shoots and try not to mess them up. You know how it goes. But I want to start off by adding some information. We have posted the flyer for our buddies at the Panhandle, their IBO Florida Compound State Championship and World Qualifier. I just wanted to make sure that everybody knows that they are going to have all classes for the World Qualifier. As well as the Compound State Championship. So it's more than just the compound shooters, traditional barebow, everybody. And they'll also do registration for IBO the day of the event. And if anybody is interested in the IBO Worlds and needs to qualify, they can go to that shoot. It'll be a qualifier for the Worlds. And that shoot is going to be on April 30th. Let's see. It'll be a one-day shoot, April 30th. It'll be a 9 a.m. casual start. Last card out at 1 p.m. It's 30 targets, $25 for 18 and up, $15 for 17 and under. And that one is located down there at the Panhandle, Bowhunters, the Klondike Archery Park in Pensacola, Florida. So I'll make sure I'll share all that information on our Facebook page as well. Let's see. You got the next one, Brittany, or you want me to go?
Oh, no, I was just going to say we also need to retract a shoot that we've been advertising for a couple of weeks now. This is on Alan, so you can just blame him.
Not really sure where this came from.
We really have no idea where this shoot came from. There will be no Reinhardt 100 at Central Arizona Bowhunters Association in Casa Grande, Arizona. It's actually going to be in Conway, Arkansas. So
yeah, not really sure how we got that, but
we're not really sure. But so just, take that and do with it what you will.
Yes. Correct. All right. And we have the SGTP, aka South Georgia Traditional and Primitive Skills in Ellaville, Georgia, May 14th. Which is, they also do it the second Saturday each month, January through August. It's $5 for members, $10 for non-members. You can shoot all day for that price, and they'll also have lunch available for a $5 a person donation. So that'll be a good one. You can hit up every second Saturday.
All right. And when was the last day for signups with the boot camp?
It'll be tomorrow, this tomorrow. Yeah.
Like our tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
All right. Sorry, guys. Just kidding. Hope we're going to see you at the boot camp.
Yeah.
Okay. So we've got the April 23rd Buck Hollow open shoot. That's Saturday only. That's in Dixon, Tennessee.
All right. And then we have the Reinhardt 100 at the farm, April 29th through May 1st, located in New Albany, Indiana. You can find that at the Reinhardt website. We'll have all those dates posted.
All right. And then we are going to have North Florida Archers, Tom Swift Memorial Traditional Rendezvous. That is going to be this Friday, April the 22nd in Jacksonville, Florida. 30 target championship round, 15 target Tom Swift challenge, and a 10 target Ironman. You can find that flyer on our Facebook page.
Is lightning?
Right. I think that might be everything.
Let's see. Hang on.
We're bouncing.
We're bouncing. We had multiple papers. Actually, we have the Alma. Did you do Alma?
I didn't.
Okay. Alma Rod and Gun Club 3D traditional only shoot April 30th through May 1st. That one's located in Alma, Wisconsin.
All right. And that should bring us to the Tennessee Classic, which is the show that you just heard is this whole show was about that.
Yay!
I don't know if I could get all of that out of there, but
Yep, they were pretty good. They gave us all the deets.
Yeah, so make sure you're coming out to that and hang out with us. That is in Chapmansboro.
All right. So next we have BHA of Jefferson County will be hosting an ASA qualifier on May 7th at Cornerstone Ranch in Mount Olive, Alabama.
And then we're going to have Baltimore Bowman Traditional Classic May 13th, 15th held in Glen Arm, Maryland.
There will be an IBO event. So the IBO Chester Classic, May 13th through 15th in Chester, Texas.
And Hueco Bowman Archery Club in Waco, Texas, hosting a shoot for ASA May 14th and 15th.
Correct. Let's see. ASA qualifier at Buck Hollow Bowhunters, May 14th only. That's for the ASA. Is it Tennessee? I guess it's for everybody, right? Yep.
And the Kentucky.
Why?
Why is that word?
Why?
Okay,
We should put in a
again.
petition to rename
Yeah,
Kentucky.
All right, Kentucky Traditional Bowhunters Fun Shoot May 14th. Bless it. It's got to be Kentucky and traditional. Like I'm trying to squish
them together. All right,
Bless.
Reinhardt 100 and Echo Valley Archers, May 30th. Wait, I messed this one up the last time. It's May 20th through the 22nd. Crap.
All right, and one that we are very passionate about, which is the Bow Up Against Breast Cancer 2022. That is May 21st and the 22nd, Coleman County Archery Park. So come on down and shoot that one. There will be auctions or silent. I think they do silent auctions, and all of it goes to a great cause. They raise a lot of money for breast cancer research.
Sign up on their website for the team. They'll do a team name challenge. Like you win for the best team name.
And I'm sorry, you cannot use Breaking Trad.
Nope, we did that. But then there's the Southern Traditional Archery Association, Saturday, May 21st through Sunday, May 22nd at Enid Lake, Mississippi. Very pretty place to go shoot. If you have not, make sure you bring your bug spray.
Yes.
them ticks are fierce.
Do some of that backwards tape around your ankles kind of thing.
Yeah.
World Championship at Hoosier. I don't know if it's how you say that word. Hoosier Traditional Archers.
Wait, we just left off the dates on that altogether.
We did. That's probably around about that same time. May 21st, 22nd ish.
John Fort, Mandy Boggs, don't come for me. I'm so sorry.
Maybe double check the Facebook page.
No, I'll post that flyer for them. We'll get that straightened out. One of our shoots we all started going to first. Our good friend Terry Harris, real good friend to us and a big supporter of our show. We definitely wouldn't gotten this far without him. His shoot, the Howard Hill Traditional Archery event, will be held June 3rd, 4th, and 5th. We will be there pretty much all week, set up, ready to go. It is going to be jam-packed, so you're going to get to shoot the regular course, but then they're going to have the championship shoot downs Saturday afternoon. They're going to have a men's and women's longbow, men and women's recurve. They're also going to do the seniors.
There will be a separate event for seniors
in Primitive. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're also
Three Rivers.
Yeah. And if you did not shoot well enough to qualify for those shoot downs, there's Rhonda's Luck of the Draw, or if you want to participate, everybody's going to throw their name in a hat and you get to shoot and you still win some money. They have literally encompassed everybody to make sure there's something for all of us to do. There's going to be a separate Cubs range. I know those kids have a hard time trying to get out and go that far. So just like, I think it's like a 10 target range just set up for them. It's awesome. He's put a lot of work in to make sure everybody has something going on. So we hope to see you there.
10 targets, is that accurate? Do you remember?
I think so. Just checking. And they're cool targets. They'll have like the little dinosaurs and stuff. Yeah.
The baboon.
Mm-hmm.
Cute.
I think there's just one more left.
One more left. All right. Whiskey City. I can't talk today. Whiskey City Traditional Archers, May 15th, located in North Million, Indiana. David is good people. Go check them out.
Sorry, I did not spell check any of this. I'm surprised she can read any of this. Yeah, David and that whole group, they're awesome. I hope we can make it up there one day to check out their shoots. But Whiskey City Traditional Archers, May 15th.
We just need a private break and Chad jet.
Yeah, we need to be able to fly everywhere.
Yeah. Bye, guys. We're gonna go to the next one.
You clicked me in this time.
Yep.
Okay, all right. Well, so you guys excited? I am excited.
You
Super
always say
excited.
that. Why would we be excited for
I'm
the end
not-
of the episode?
I'm not talking about the end of the episode. I'm talking about the shoot that we had this whole conversation.
Oh
Yes,
about.
yes,
if we're
yes, yes.
excited
Now
or
I
what.
understand what you're talking about.
Yeah. So are you excited?
Yep.
Yeah, of course.
Duh.
It's one of my favorites.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it big time. That's always the first time we ever went up there. I was blown away by the amount of effort and quality of the shoot was put. I mean,
Mhm.
Yeah.
because of all the like you had brought up in the shows, the scenes and things. I mean, it takes a lot.
Yeah, and the course is huge. Like it stretches from
It's on two
one
different
side,
sides
and then it's on the other side. It's huge, and then they even have a practice range up on the hill.
that you guys can play. But I think it's one and done, or well,
Oh, I should have
one
gotten
for
to go
score.
into that.
Yeah.
Dang.
But then they got the practice round, so you guys shoot or participate, and then you can get with your buddies, or if you're not already with your buddies, and go sling arrows at the practice range. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
And then the Pappy Burger.
And oh my God, I'm tearing up a Pappy Burger. Did you eat a Pappy Burger the last time we went?
She don't like all the things.
Oh, it's
Like,
the
we love all the
onions.
things.
Okay, so I actually don't really like hamburgers that much.
You don't like hamburgers?
You're fired.
Well, I'm Christian, and
Yeah, I also live in America.
all right, I had one
So-
with literally everything they had at the stand on top of my burger. I had to mash it flat just to get it in my mouth.
I just have to eat mine with a fork. Just
I don't know
dig in with a
why.
fork.
God, it's so
Sometimes
good.
I really want a hamburger. It's not that I don't like hamburgers. I
Mhm.
just they're not my go-to.
This week's
But if there
episode-
was a go-to, shameless plug, Pappy Burgers.
so on next week's episode, you can hear us discuss Brittany's
There should be
preference
like
of burger.
a Pappy food truck.
Right?
Oh, that sells
Pappy?
nothing but Pappy Burgers.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Also, I do not like onions.
Well,
Can't deal with her right now.
so I guess that's it. That
or
wraps
anything
us up.
green.
I like green things. I like English peas.
Ooh, those are good.
Of all the green things to like,
I don't hate spinach, but do not give me lettuce.
or celery, or green olives.
Okay, so celery.
So
has
this seems like a
taste.
conversation that's been going on well before.
Did we just
us.
start a new
Green,
podcast?
green olives are the most disgusting thing on the planet.
Oh my
It
goodness.
could be YouTube Shorts. We
Right.
make Brittany try things.
It's pretty funny, actually.
Breaking Trad tried it.
Oh, that's what a
Will
little,
Brittany swallow her
a little. Oh,
So anyway, you were
that
saying.
was.
So just keep going. Just keep going.
I still got the food. I'm
Just
talking
keep
about
going.
the food.
So we're gonna start a secondary YouTube channel,
Yes.
and it's just gonna be Brittany sitting at a table,
Mhm.
and then it's gonna be like just random food. We're gonna bring it in, and then she's gonna try it, and then we're gonna move on.
Right. Yes.
You
Yes,
better,
Lord.
you better not delete that. But anyways, so that wraps us up for this week's episode.
Nope.
Where do you go from here?
Well, I think we just say run the outro, Matt.
Right. So who wants to go for that? Run the outro, Matt.
He just told you.
Matt's still thrown off. Okay, go. Guys, we're glad you could join us for this week's episode of Breaking Trad. We hope you had as much fun as we did.
You can catch the show on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, TuneIn, Spotify, and wherever you get your podcasts.
You can contact us at breakingtradpodcast@gmail.com or on Facebook at breakingtradal and on Instagram at breaking_trad. And don't forget to check out our YouTube channel.
Remember to subscribe and follow us. That way you'll get notifications every time we drop a new episode.
Join us next week, and remember,
Make every shot count.